Where's Skylar?
Miss Sinclair is away on business. She sends her warmest regards.
Right then. I don't like you, and I trust you even less. I'm only here because of what you said about Jules. If this is one of your tricks, we're about to find out just how blue that blood of yours is.
I must confess I find your candor most refreshing, Mr. Devlin. In my line of work, honesty is the rarest of vices. Secrets are the currency of my profession. Your friend Jules was killed to protect a rather important secret. Did you know that?
Dierker thought we were working for you.
Perhaps, but Jules had to die in any case. He had seen too much, as did you.
The Doppelseek factory. What's really going on up there?
Are you familiar with the concept of atomic fission?
I've never been one for poofy cocktails.
I'm sure the barman will be relieved. But it's beside the point. Your friend Jules was killed to protect the secrecy of certain enemy plans. Plans which are critical to the German war effort. I intend to shatter those plans and destroy the men behind them. How about it, Mr. Devlin? Up for another game?
Aye. What'll it be this time?
Miss Sinclair will return shortly to brief you on the next phase of the operation. If you can pull this one off, they'll give you the Victoria Cross.
Ooh, is that some sort of medal?
The VC is my government's highest honor.
Then I'll know what to wipe me arse with.
Let's call it a case of scotch.
Now you're talking. Cheers.
Transit papers are mandatory at all checkpoints. Failure to present proper documentation will be severely punished.
Sorry, my fault.
We should have booked a hotel room.
Naughty boy. I don't typically mix business and pleasure, but sometimes I can't help myself. For a moment there I thought you were dead.
Not quite. But the bastards get an A for effort. If this isn't a social call, what are we talking about?
You're going to help us take a man from a train, then drive the train over a cliff.
Sounds like fun.
Ever blown up a bridge?
Not yet, but I'm a fast learner. Who's the punter?
Dr. Klaus Kessler, chief engineer for the Nazis' secret atomic weapons program, codenamed Volhol.
The secret that got Jules killed.
You were practically on top of Kessler's lab when you were captured. Bloody bad luck. Poor Jules.
Bad luck for the fucking Krauts. So what exactly is this? Kidnapping?
Defection. Dr. Kessler wants to switch sides. The Nazis will kill him before they let that happen.
So you want the Krauts to think he's already dead?
Spot on. When we destroy the train, the Nazis will assume Kessler has been assassinated. By the time they realize what really happened, Kessler will be in London, working for our side.
Downright devious.
That's Bishop's style. Our first order of business is to wire the bridge with demolition charges. I'll leave the heavy lifting to you.
Don't tell me you don't like to get dirty.
You know better than that. I just like to see you work up a sweat.
a pit.
Ah, very nice. Thank you. You're lucky I borrowed this car.
I'd say you're the lucky one. Christ, are we there yet?
It's not far now. Perhaps if you didn't drive like a geriatric on holiday.
Bollocks.
Set the charges under the bridge where the structure looks weak.
And to trigger them?
The last charge goes on the tracks. It'll set off the rest when the train hits it.
Bleeding diabolical. I'll be right back.
Ist ehrenvoll gestorben.
Let's get to it then.
Versteckt sich in der Nähe.
Hat eine Waffe!
Kann sich nicht verstecken.
Some of these struts have seen better days.
Mann am Boden! Er kann sich nicht verstecken. Sie haben ihn umgebracht!
Deine Werkleitung ist nutzlos irre.
Ich schieße.
Ich greife.
Oh crap, I sprung a leg.
Deckung, verdammt!
Ich schieße die Namen. Nein.
How about here?
Netter Versuch.
What a rocket! This looks like a good spot. How about... here? One more on the tracks now. Let's dance, Fritz. And that's that.
Wilcox is waiting for us at the train station. Let's get moving.
If Kessler is the crowd's golden goose, why risk sending him to France?
He's here to convert the Paris cyclotron for military use.
They couldn't send somebody else?
They did. The first engineer they sent died suddenly in his sleep.
How'd you hear?
I was lying next to him at the time.
I thought you didn't mix business with pleasure.
His pleasure. My business.
So Bishop's got you turning tricks for him now?
We're prepared to use any means necessary to stop the Nazis from acquiring an atomic bomb.
I see. They handing out medals for that?
Don't be an ass. Wilcox is just over there. Make your report.
The train will be arriving shortly. The target's in a private car near the locomotive.
And the radio transmitter?
In the caboose.
You'll need to sever communications once you're aboard.
Shite. This is getting complicated.
I'll be waiting to pick you up near the bridge. Whatever happens, make sure that train reaches the river. Sean, if anything goes wrong, if you can't get Kessler out, kill him.
You tell Bishop to go and shite. I'll get your boy out, but I'll not be your damn trigger man. Now if you'll excuse me, I've a train to catch. Jackboots look ready to go.
Nimm. Verdammt! Besterben wir die Fliegen!
That's done it. Now to find the doctor.
Das
war eine Explosion. Wie kannst du gegen verlieren? Ich hab ihn tot an.
Some fucking master is.
Vorwärts, Marsch! Der Sabotär hat ausgespielt!
Ist tot!
Ah!
Los, zum Sammelpunkt! Wer mich schießt? Ah!
Must be Kessler's car. Kessler, you in there? Hold tight. I'm coming back for you. Nice place. Not sure about the neighbors, though. Now for Kessler. There's no stopping us now. You Kessler.
Bishop sent you? Are you working alone?
Aye.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Dr. Kessler,
Ja,
got your passport?
ja.
Put it in his pocket. Time to go.
No, no, please, don't! Ah!
You first.
Nicely done. Dr. Kessler, I presume? An honor to meet you. You've made a courageous decision. One day even your own country will thank you.
I'm not doing this for my country. Or yours.
The crowds will be swarming all over this place. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Sean, I'm afraid there's been a change of plans.
What happened?
Our flight home has been cancelled. We'll need to stash Kessler somewhere in the city. At least until we figure out a way to get him out of the country.
I know a place. I'll drive. How long before the crowds realize our boy wasn't on that train?
We estimate it will take the better part of a week to sift through the wreckage and identify the bodies. We'll be gone by then.
I'm afraid that is impossible. I'm not going anywhere without Maria.
Excuse me?
My daughter, General Eckhart, is holding her somewhere in Paris. He said he would let her go free once I had finished building his instruments of death. When he learns what has happened, he'll kill her.
I'm sorry, Dr. Kessler. Your daughter was not part of the deal. I'll look into it once you're safely out of the country.
This is not a negotiation. Without Maria, the deal is off. I will slit my own wrists before I build bombs for your government.
Jesus, keep your knickers on, Doc. If your girl is here, we'll find her.
So where is it that we're headed?
I'll give you a hint. How do you like your steak?
Bloody, of course. Are you asking me to dinner? You always did have awful timing.
Maybe later. But first we'll knock up a friend of mine. He can help us with Dr. Kessler.
And your friend is a chef?
I gather he fancies himself quite a Renaissance man. I can't speak for his cooking, but he does live in a slaughterhouse.
You keep peculiar company, Devlin. Perhaps it's time you found a better class of friends.
Oh, I tried, believe me. But the classy folks will have nothing to do with me.
Ever hear it looking both ways?
Okay, Doc. We're almost there.
You know better than to bring strangers here.
Friends. They need a place to lay low for a few days.
This is not an hotel.
Nor a brothel.
Oh, feeling a touch homesick, are we, darling?
Ah, an English aristocrat. Does your father know you are here, girl?
I expect he's too busy buggering the chambermaids. We Sinclairs are always up for a bit of rough.
I'll vouch for her. And where are you? I'd mind me manners. She's got friends. Not the sort you want to cross.
What does that mean?
Do I have to fucking spell it out for you? She's a British agent.
Why have you come here?
You rubbed the lamp, Monsieur Godin. And voila, here I am to grant your heart's desires.
You know who I am.
Of course. We know all about you. I've even read your awful books. My superiors in London are your biggest fans, Luke. They'd like to offer you their help.
What kind of help?
Oh, guns, medicine, radio equipment, whatever you require. In exchange for your cooperation in certain covert operations.
Ah, please excuse my poor hospitality, Lady Sinclair. Come, join us for a glass of wine. It seems we have much to discuss.
I should go see what's bothering Veronique.
She cannot be trusted.
Who? Skylar? I won't argue with that.
I never understood what you see in her.
Look, Skylar and I... Well, it's complicated. Is this really what you wanted to talk about?
No, of course not. Our friend Bryman has been listening in on German wire traffic. He tells me the whole city is buzzing about some scientist who went missing after some train accident.
You don't say?
It's time you told me what you've gotten yourself into.
It's safer if you don't know.
Do you not trust me?
Aye, and I need you to trust me.